Greetings and welcome to the United States Transhumanist Party Virtual Enlightenment Salon. My name is Gennady Stoliarov II, and I am the chairman of the U.S. Transhumanist Party. Here we hold conversations with some of the world's leading thinkers in longevity, science, technology, philosophy, and politics. Like the philosophers of the Age of Enlightenment, we aim to connect every field of human endeavor and arrive at new insights to achieve longer lives, greater rationality, and the progress of our civilization.
Good evening from West Africa. My name is Onwuka Frederick, a student of mathematics at the Ekiti State University. I'm also a writer and AI futurist. I'm here to talk about a simple topic, the emerging future, the role of Africa in the AI evolution. As we all know, every technological disruption brings alongside developments, radical developments, that shapes the paradigm of every civilization. In the era of AI, Africa is a classical case of a continent that deeply needs a massive adoption in the AI arena. This adoption is very critical for the overall growth of the continent under the following channels: the adoption in the health sector, the adoption in the educational sector, and the adoption in ethical cyber economy, and in the adoption in propelling industrialization, and finally in finance, etc., etc. As summarized in chapter 19 of my book, I heavily emphasize on the importance of African wealthy personality towards looking the direction of investing in AI research by true venture funds in supporting AI startups with innovation hubs across its educational platforms. These and many more are some of the viable channels through which Africa can seize the inherent opportunities in the fourth industrial revolution through massive AI adoption. Thank you.
This is my first Arduino project. I was so glad in building it. I was able to program the Arduino to blink, but although I find it difficulties in programming it, I finally programmed it last night, and now you can see the LED is blinking. This is my Arduino second project, which I also built to be viewing. These are switches which are connected in series, and this is the lead, and this is the jumper wire and a resistor. The switch it has two switches which electrical current passes. For the LED to be light up, you have to press the button. The interval at which it blinks is 100 milliseconds. You can see this is digital to pin wire, digital pin 3 wire, and digital pin 5 wire. This is digital pin 2 wire. And these are the resistors which are connected in parallel to the bulb, and a switch to control how it blinks. Once the switch is being pressed, the red becomes steady and the yellow and blue blinks. Once my hand is off the circuit, the blue and red blinks again. This is my seventh project in programming, which is called keyboard instruments. You can see switches, which are the keyboard tones, and resistor connected in parallel to each of them, and the piezo element. Hello guys, so this is a project I'm working on, the quadcopter. Working on quadcopter, I'm using local material here to make this quadcopter. This is the propellers. It has four propellers, which two goes in the same direction, the other two goes in another direction to help it lift from the ground. On the quadcopter is made of plywood. This is a local plywood which is light in weight. We're using some nuts and bolts to hold some of the components together. The ESC is placed on the plywood on the arm of the drone. We have 4 ESC on this drone. This is an ESC, this is an ESC, this is an ESC. So this is the motor. The motor I'm using is the DJI motor, 9.20 kV, 4 DJI motor. And we have the flight controller being placed on top of the board. This is the flight controller, KK 2.1.5 flight controller board. This is the flight sky receiver connected to the flight controller, the KK 2.1.5 flight receiver. Under the drone, under the first layer of the drone, we have the power distribution board, which distributes power to the motors, the 4 motors on this drone. So the battery is going to be placed inside this drone, and we are going to use a styrofoam to cover the skeletal view of the drone. Hello guys, so today I'm going to be building a H carbon fiber drone frame for an autonomous drone project. So what I got here is the drone frame. You can see it's a customized carbon fiber plate. It has 2 layers, one up, one down. It has a lot of opening, which reduces the weight of the drone frame, and also for us to tighten our components together. So we have the arms. The drone have 4 arms, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So 2 at the front are more shorter, while the one at the back is more longer. So you can know the difference. I'm going to be using one of the arms for an example to show you guys on how to couple it together. You can see. Yeah, so I'm going to be using the back arm. I'm going to use one of the back arm to show you an example on how to do the rest, because it's the same thing you do to the first one, we are also going to do the remaining third. So I'm using the back. This is the carbon fiber pipe, is the arm, the back arm. So we need this is a plastic. I'm going to put it on this carbon fiber frame. You notice there's a hole at it, and there's also the plastic, and with this hole we are going to use it to tighten the plastic together with the carbon fiber. So we are going to align it together with the hole. Yeah, I believe you cannot see my table clear. So guys, if you notice, I'm done with building the drone. guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be looking at something different from programming and Arduino. This is the Easy Robot. The Easy Robot JD Revolution. You can see this from the Easy Robot company. This robot can build, play, learn. And here, Revolutionary JD. We make easy robots. Now this robot, you have some specifications, features, software, robot. The robots, wow. Here we see learn, track, sing, talk, move, dance. Wow, so this robot can do all this kind of thing. Can't wait to program this robot. Now I'm going to be unboxing the robot, assembling the robot. I know you guys will be glad to see what's inside the box. And here we comes. Oh my god, this is the charger. This is the charger. Oh, what is this? I think this is the manual. Wow, this is the manual on how to build the robots. You say you have to visit their website www.easyrobot.com to get started. Wow. Wow, what is it? Oh my god. I think this is the battery. This is the battery. This is the LiPo battery, which powers the robot. And here is the microcontroller. This is the microcontroller of the robot. It controls the robot. Oh my, this is the head of the robot. Wow. I think it has a camera up. As you can see it clearly, there's a camera on the forehead. You can see the robot's head rotates on its axis. This is the leg of the robot. Wow. The robot got a big leg, man. Got a big leg. This is the second leg of the robot. These are the servos which make the robot to move at different angles. This is the hand to clip something. I think with this the robot can hold something. This is the second hand of the robot. And this is another servo. Oh my god, this is another servo. This servo, they are too strong to rotate, which made the robot to be rigged. This is another servo. Another servo. I think this is for holding the wire after building, for you to hold the wire together. And now we are going to get started in assembling the robot. I'm going to assemble the robot today. Now I'm going to put this one aside. Let's get started, man. Okay, this is the head of the robot. So I'm going to put the head to the body of the robot. This is an easy build, not that difficult to build. It's a customized robot, customized from the company, just for you to put it in here. Slide this in this place. You slide it in the body. You can see I put it. Now the next step is for us to put the hand, for us to put the left hand to fix it. So we are going to look for a servo that match. I think this servo can go. So we are going to also slide this servo in here. You can see I put it easily. Second, we put the other servo. Also, we are going to fit the other servo in this place. So This is the third, which is the last part of the hand. We're going to slide it in. You can see we are done with this. We are done with this hand of the robot. So the next step is for us to build the second hand of the robot too. We are going to slide this servo in here as we did in the other hand of the robot. See, make this wire to come to this side. I'm going to put this, slide it in, and the last part of the right hand in this side of the robot. This, you can see we are done with the two arms of the robot. So the next step for us now is to go to the leg. We are going to fix the leg of the robot. We are going to slide it under the body, slide it in, and see, this is an easy. This is the left leg of the robot. The left. So we're going to look for the left between the two. This is the left. So we fix it under. Wow, I think this is great, man. Now we look for the other servo to fix the other leg of the robot. We slide it in under. You can see. Just I'll slide it in. So the next step is to put the foot of the robot, push the robot to balance. You can see how it rotates. It helps you to balance when walking. That's why they guide a big foot, man. So we're gonna slide in. I think building this robot is almost done. That's why it's called the easy robot, because there's nothing much difficult in building it. So now we need to put in the brain box, which is the microcontroller. This is the brain box which coordinates the robot. I'm going to put it in here. You can see I've fixed the microcontroller at the back of the robot. The microcontroller is placed at the back of the robot, and I think it has a switch. Let's put it on. This is the switch. Let me put it on. Wow.
Welcome to the Easy Robot Revolution, the future of robotics. Visit our website for the Getting Started tutorial, www.easy-robot.com.
So we are done with building the robot, assembling the robot, and the next step is to program the robot. For you to interact with the robot, play with the robot, talk with the robot. This robot can do so many things. Hello guys, so today I'm going to be showing how to use the servo motor tester to test your drone motors and also your servo motor. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also comment on this video and share this video. Thank you. So guys, these are the things that I'm going to use on this project. This is the servo motor tester, this is the brushless motor, and this is a 9-gram servo motor. Also the EFC, this is a 30 amp EFC. Also have here with me the LiPo battery, 130 mAh battery. So on this servo motor tester, there's something you need to understand. There's a lead on this servo motor. You can see it. This is a lead. There are 3 leads. On the 3 lead, you have the manual, the neutral, and the auto. So the auto controls itself like a car wiper. When you put it in auto, the brushless motor controls itself. going off, on, while the neutral is in between high and low, so it keeps spinning. On the manual, you control it yourself. You understand? On the servo motor tester, we also have the out pin and the in pin. The in pin supply current to this guy right I'm holding, this servo motor tester. This is a pin here on the right hand side of the servo motor. We also have the regulator. This yellow thing you're seeing is the regulator. So on this left hand side, we have the out pin, which you can connect to your servo motor, your brushless motor. So for us to do this test, I'm going to connect my brushless motor to EFC. So I'm going to be using this DJI brushless motor first. I'm connect it to the 3 wires in the brushless motor. 1, 2. Okay. So I've connected it to my EFC, the brushless motor to the EFC. Also, we're going to connect the battery, the EFC to LiPo battery, because our main source here that supply current is a LiPo battery. You need to be really careful because they are very dangerous and hard. So the red wire is the positive in every circuit. So the red go with red and the black go with black. Red is plus, black is negative, minus sign. So I plug it. You can see the motor is beeping. If you listen carefully, you can hear the motor beeping. So I'm going to connect the EFC now, this wire from the EFC to the servo motor tester. You can see there's a blue lead. You can see the blue lead because it's a manual right now. It's going to be showing here blue lead. So when I rotate this, you can see the motor is spinning. So let me put it in neutral now so you can see how it goes. You can see it's spinning on its own without me controlling it, and because it's in neutral right now. So when I put it in auto, you can see how it's spinning like a car wiper. It's spinning like a car wiper right now. It goes off, on, off, on. So back to manual. When it's manual, you don't want to control it by yourself. You have to low it, high it, just like that. This is manual. And please, when testing your brushless motor, don't install the propellers because they are very dangerous. You might injure your. Only test the motors without propellers. Right now is in neutral. Then put it in O2. This O2 you control yourself just like that and like. So I'm going to, this is my 9-gram servo motor. I'm going to connect it to the servo tester. As it's moving. So when I put, now see how the servo motor is moving, because this is in O2 right now. So I'm going to be using my Mass Hobby brushless motor to do some tests. I'm not using the DJI motor now. Let's see how this one spins. Let's see how it goes. So let me turn it to neutral. Right now it's in auto. You see I'm not controlling it. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Nolly. Today we are going to be looking at a tutorial on how to build a lead distance indicator using an ultrasonic sensor. Lead distance indicator. We need some Arduino components to get it started. Here is a 9 voltage battery which powers on the circuit. It's a high watt battery. We have the Arduino UNO, which is a microcontroller. We need a breadboard. This is my breadboard. We need an ultrasonic sensor, an LED. This is 3 LED, red, yellow, and green. We need a resistor and a jumper wire. On the circuit, on the project we have the ultrasonic sensor. On the ultrasonic sensor we have the VCC, trig, echo, and GND. GND is connected to the GND in the Arduino UNO. GND is the ground, while the VCC is connected to the 5 voltage in the Arduino UNO. The trig is connected to digital pin. The echo is connected to digital pin 3 in the Arduino UNO. And here comes the LED. The LED is 3 in number, the red, yellow, and green. On the Arduino UNO we have digital pin. Our pin starts from digital pin 4 to digital pin 6, connected to the breadboard. On the breadboard you have the resistor. The resistor is connected to each of the lead in the board. And this is a 9 voltage battery which powers on the circuit. This is the distance of the green. You can see the green LED is on, and once my hand comes closer, the yellow is on. Once my hand comes more closer, the red turns on. Each of the lead have each distance. When my hand is back, it's going back, the red turns off. That's the distance for the red LED. The yellow turns off. This is the distance for the yellow LED. The green turns off. This is the distance for the green. And once my hand is coming close again, the ultrasonic sensor measures the distance of my hand. The green turns on. Once my hand comes more closer, the yellow turns on. This is the distance of the yellow LED. Once my hand is more closer, the red turns on. This is the distance for the red LED. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nolly. Today I'm going to be testing the prototype which I built, the smart stick for blind people. I'm going to be doing any updates that is necessary. Today we're going to be using it to walk around the environment and see how it works. So let's get it started. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Also, before we go, I got one more thing. This is for Gennady. We realized last week how important you are to this movement, to this party.
Oh, sweet.
As this fledgling party, we want to appreciate your meticulousness. We need someone like you as one of the forefathers of this party. We realized this last week, and so I want to reach out to a few people to suggest this. And I'll send you a printable version of this certificate. But we just want you to know how much we appreciate your organizational skills, your intelligence, your everything that you bring to this table, which is so important for this fledgling party to have someone like you at the helm. And so just want to make that clear to you and to everybody and all the officers. Daniel and I signed it on behalf of all the officers of the party.
100%.
Yeah.
I proclaim today Gennady at the helm day.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll stop the share now, but I'll send you a version of this that you can print out and frame if you prefer.
Well, I'm so honored. Thank you, Tom. I am quite surprised and very pleasantly so at this wonderful certificate, and definitely it is a great honor to receive this and to work with a team of officers that has enabled us to get this far, and indeed to the point at which we are launching a campaign that I think is going to inform a lot of people expose a lot of people to transhumanism. There's a huge effort behind this, and you and Daniel are to be strongly commended for this. I am just glad that I was able to put in some work behind the scenes to help get us to this point organizationally where we can run such a campaign. And I'm really looking forward to what we will be able to do next.
Yeah.
I think that we should have some kind of, this is great that we give this to you here and now, but this is almost like in private. And I think we need to have a public stage to do this with.
Yeah.
Whether it be an enlightenment salon or at Radfest this summer or whatever it is we do, we need to have a public stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did take a photo right now of the certificate and the majority of us, so I can send that and we can post it in social media. I want to say, first of all, Tom and Daniel, thank you for the initiative of recognition, because we as humans, we do need recognition. That's in the pyramid of needs of Maslow. The second thing, Janadi, I think I've told you many times, I want to tell you in public, you are an inspiration. You are really a collaborative leader, an inspirational leader, an empathetic leader, and you know so much, but you're so humble, and that is so important. I was talking to Brent today that people our age, I have met many that feel that they know everything. And with reality, we will never reach to know everything. So I want to acknowledge you for inspiring our generation, people in transhumanism. And again, thank you so much for everything you do. Really, really thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Maura. I really appreciate it. Hope to live up to those wonderful words. And I'm
All
really...
you gotta do is just be yourself, man.
Yeah.
Not only a trophy and award-winning runner, you are now an award-winning runner of a great party.
A long distance runner, hopefully.
Indeed. Well, I did manage to get back to some running when I was in Mountain View. There's a nice path there. It's called the Stevens Creek Trail, and my hotel was just adjacent to that. One could walk from there essentially to some streets close to downtown Mountain View. One could also walk all the way north to the bay, actually. And I was able to get to the shore of the bay and walk back. That was like 13.6 miles that I did. But the day before, I went to the other end of the trail, the southern end, and a little bit beyond it. And there was a sign for like a development where I decided to turn around because the sign said Running Wood. And I decided, okay, I'd run to Running Wood. I think that's a sign that I should turn around, but that's in reference to Daniel's comments about being a runner. So maybe my run to Running Wood presaged this particular instance of running that you referenced.
Long may you run.
Indeed.
Hey, don't we still got to make the video for the runner? I don't think we've ever made that. I know I got a bunch of material. I got little dudes running and stuff and all kinds of weird stuff. But
yes,
anyway, never mind.
We have yet to make that particular video, at least to finalize it. I have a kind of very basic one of it in our futuristic neoclassical music concert.
I just did this with ChatGPT. Gennady, a name that rings so true. It's unique and special, just like you. With a heart so warm and soul so kind, you bring light to the dark and joy to the blind. From the depths of your mind, creativity flows, and your artistic talent, it truly shows. With brush in hand, you paint the world around, creating beauty where it can be found. Your strength and courage, they inspire us all, as you stand tall and never fall. Your resilience is a true statement to the power of human instrument. Gennady, we're grateful for you and all the things you say and do. With every step and every breath you take, you're leaving your mark on this world we make. I will send it to you. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Maura, and thank you to ChatGPT. I suppose the AIs have now joined in this occasion, as is fitting. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Tom.
Okay, smile, everybody. right. Well,
all right.
On that note, I would say let's all live long and prosper.
Good night, guys.
Cheers.